So a wide variety of things. Here's Culver after the steal. Brandone Francis going to finish. Here it's all about defense. The Red Raiders chart those tipped passes as well, and that by Mooney led to the run out by Culver and the finish. Here's Moretti. Nice look inside to Brandone Francis, who can create his offense at times and does right there.
Boy, that is elite level ball movement right there.
Likes better than that.
Yeah, good help defense right there. You see Norris finishing at the rim right there, and then obviously Matt Mooney, he just knows one of his guys is going to be in that corner spot right there. So about the third or fourth time tonight, he'll penetrate the lane and kick it out. Our big win, I should say, over Michigan State earlier in the week. So this is, you know, in Baylor, did take care of business versus Texas Southern. And you see Odiase really learning how to rebound more effectively. Actually tips the ball to himself just so he could rebound it. And that's high-level stuff right there. Francis just rotates over and takes the charge. It makes it actually very easy on Brandone Francis.
And a great look by Brandon there offensively. We saw Southeastern do it a moment ago, and now the Red Raiders get Moretti on the back door.
Jarrett Culver trying to go inside to Tariq Owens. That's almost a turnover, but Brandone Francis collects the loose ball and goes right up with it.
I'm almost sure he'll mention something about trusting his help side defense there.
Try to feed it inside, and they do to Corprew, and he turnovers. Let's see if the Red Raiders can get one here. Davide Moretti, Brandone Francis, Tariq Owens now in the ball game, and it's Francis that lifts up the one-hander to get the two. The Red Raiders will go back on offense here with a chance to go up by 15 or 16. Francis with the three ball in the air, and he's got it. Brandone Francis.
He has vaulted the Red Raiders up in the national rankings.
Yeah, there's no question about that. And I think that you see the dunk right there by Norris Odiase underneath.
McKnight turned away by Moretti. Golden Lions got it inside. Banyard can't finish, and he's in a mess there with Owens and Brandone Francis, and the Red Raiders are going to come away with the ball.
Coach Golding done a great job with that program at Abilene Christian, and be a tough test for Texas Tech on Saturday.
Brandon Hutton lost the dribble again. Here's Brandone Francis going to lay it off for Kyler Edwards. He can't get it to go, but the tip by Corprew over to Culver.
Who would have thought it?
Nice pass outside by Francis, and there's something the Red Raiders have been looking for. Deshaun Corprew with the three.
Give him some rest. Up 20.
Brandone Francis tapped that inbounds pass away. Edwards got it back to him, and Brandon finishes.
Now gas is cheap right now. Brandone Francis with the steal, second West Virginia turnover. Edwards kicks it out for Mooney for an open look at three.
We'll discuss later who may be able to dethrone the Jayhawks.
Got it stripped again. The enemy the tip. Doolittle took it away, and Calixte got his shot blocked. There was Francis coming all the way down the floor. Mooney in the post double. Francis. What key minutes by the senior from the Dominican Republic on both ends of the floor.
Been up in the Dallas area.
He is a grinder.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, the throwdown by Owens.
It's work all the time. And here you see, call that timeout so these guys could attack this press.
17-point underdogs, as Jim Boeheim pointed out to his team before the game.
Halliburton with an athletic block on one end. Iowa State can't capitalize on the other.
Culver. Francis a drive, a floater. Count it and one.
Three rattles home for Brandone Francis.
Things are set up for him. He will come out, probably be in the top 15.
Nice cut by Mooney.
Oh, I like that. They need to get back to that motion offense. There's a good example out of a timeout.
Little curl of the horn set.
Here's Francis, and there you go to Owens. Vicious finish.
They started out with the horns looked, a little roll, nice vision, and how about that stretch? Big time with the strong send it in.
Quickly alerting Brandon Knapper that he's not going to hear any of it. And so now a chance for Texas Tech to open up a double-digit lead. And they will. with a Brandone Francis triple. As McCabe turns it over, active hands. Brandone Francis glides in with the reverse. Wow.
Deflections, steals, yes, but also it's a measure of the most important thing.
West blocked by Odiase. The outlet to Moretti. He's got Francis running. Shot clock to 7. Brandone Francis trying to cross over Ahmad. Step back. Knocks it down. Francis for 3. Has another.
Almost 7 minutes in. With 9 total points. Francis to the hoop, left hand. He's been a nice little spark off the bench. He has 5.
Been defended well by Oklahoma so far, but Tech's held Oklahoma and Christian James in check.
Edwards rises up again.
It's 8 or 10 games, the ball, high post, short corner, work those areas. I take that look every time.
Francis got it from 3 again.
Once again, Tariq Owens and 1 after the flush.
Kegler already in double figures for Baylor. Francis. He splashes home a 3.
Want to look at the league record, but the league record has no determination on whether you get into the tournament or not. So that's why, again, Joe makes a great point about Oklahoma. And
one of the highlights for the Baylor Bears today. And Francis answers with a 3 in the corner on the other end.
12 play has been that outside shooting, but he does everything else for this team. Good ball movement.
Moretti from the corner.
The country, but lately during this 4-game win streak, it's been ball movement.
Owens has put on, what, about 20 pounds this year.
Can you believe he showed up at 170?
Culver. Again, be their 5th conference loss. No team has ever won the Big 12 with 6 losses. A couple have won them with 5.
Yep.
And another 3 from the corner for Francis.
Brandone Francis, take a look. And if he gets going, Mark.
Move the ball from side to side via the pass.
Brandone Francis in the game gives it to Norris Odiase for the 2-handed jam.
Through deep in March, maybe April in Minneapolis.
21-19 Texas Tech leading. There's Norris Odiase.
Zone. Odiase just finding that vacuum on the backside and a little ball fake fundamental 101.
If the 3s can keep falling for the Cowboys, here's another chance. Doesn't go. Waters had it blocked, but putting it back is...
Kick to the corner, open 3, Francis. In and out. Owens battling. Keeps it alive, right back to Francis. This time he nails it.
Big 12 to get to the Final Four. Now, Texas Tech could flip that script by winning the league and being a top 6 team by the time the season's over as Francis goes to the goal again.
Job of getting his defender up the lane. You take away that weak side help of Texas Tech.
Inside the Culver.
Giving up the offensive rebounder from the free throw shooter.
Francis silences the crowd. We talked about it all day. They just are not fazed.
Scored all game. But 6 points off 2 threes from Francis are huge, putting Tech back up.